Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages.
Unless you under 12, turn this shit off now.
Because we gonna shit talk John Cena and you ain't gonna like it.
This is the next installment of Dads on Wrestling, sponsored to you today by Arizona Half and Half Tea and Chewy Lemon Heads. Now I present to you the Renegade of Wrestling JJ Williams and the host of this show, Jeff Meacham.
Well, okay, Jeff's the host of the channel, so let's be...
Host of the show, channel, same fucking thing. You know what the hell I meant.
No, because we're co-hosts of the show.
What the fuck ever? Just damn it, talk. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I can't hire Negroes to hire to that too. I think that's my shows no more.
No.
I am Donald Sterling. No Negroes in my shows.
Negro.
They everywhere.
They everywhere.
I got the whole world.
In his hands, he's got the whole wide world. In his hands, he's got the whole...
Okay, all right. Good.
That novelty's gone for right now.
It was gone after Monday night, but seeing it for the first time before we recorded this show was pretty cool.
It was fun.
Because I read about it, I read spoilers, whatever, but seeing it happen on Spoilers, I was like, damn, that shit was pretty gangster. Alright, so we are here to bring you our predictions for this Sunday's Extreme Rules. I use that term extreme somewhat loosely. Because I remember a time when Extreme Rules meant every match was Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
And right now we've got...
How extreme is Extreme Rules? We got a WLC match, man.
Well, that's on the pre-show, so it's okay.
Still.
It's on the pre-show.
It's extreme.
So if you want to pay $10 a month, you can see that shit. And apparently, according to Michael Cole, if you want to pay $10, it's the only way you can see that shit now is paying $10 a month. Because pay-per-view and Dish ain't covering that shit no more.
Nope.
If you got DirecTV, you straight.
Mm-mm.
No,
Dish and Direct.
Oh, Dish and Direct? Oh, okay. So are cable satellites still? Okay, so it's cable. Okay, so us at home at Time Warner, we all right. Everybody else, you fucked.
If our charter was working, we'd be straight.
If Charter was working, you'd be straight. But if
Charter is dickheads.
If Charter was working, we wouldn't be having time to film shows because we'd be hooking up the computer to the TV and watching WWE Network all day.
That's right.
This is very true. Get a Roku device on that shit. Just saying. But
Now
we
that
are
my
here.
Chewy Lemon Heads are all gone.
That's right. They are.
Because we took too long talking about bullshit.
It happens.
Not to the right, you know.
Well, the thing is, you're a popping for every pill that you took, for every pill you had to swallow with these lame-ass matches you had to hear about. And you got all cocky and got all frustrated and started eating shit left and right. So see?
Because I was talking about a WLC match, and I just needed to pop the whole handful.
The handful. That's called antidepressant medication, is what that is.
I wouldn't go that far.
No. It is because it's depressing to have a WLC match on the pay-per-view.
It's depressing that El Torito and Hornswoggle have a match, but 3MB don't.
Maybe 3MB will be in their corner? Because it says right here, El Torito with Diego and Fernando versus Hornswoggle with Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre. So it'll be on the pre-show.
Yeah, but actual wrestlers don't have a match.
Hey, I'll have you know, Hornswoggle is a former X Division champion of whatever Fed he worked for WWE.
Actually, he's a former Cruiserweight champion.
Right, but he's former X Division champion of another indie Fed.
Nobody cares about that.
But I saw a picture.
But nobody cares.
I'm just saying. I know he sucks. He's an asshole.
It's like, and I know his name is Dylan, but that don't mean shit.
No, I don't mean shit. He's a horrible case of Dylan.
Yes, I know.
You know, there's Dylans that we know and like my son and other people.
Yes.
But you know, this Dylan, no, he bad. And
The only thing he's got going for him is his like of the Muppets.
And even that, he shit on us on that too.
That's
so
right.
whatever. But
So I'm picking El Torito.
As am I. Moving on. Okay.
We spent way too much time talking about that match.
We really did. But now we'll move on to a match that also really has no meaning because is Alexander Rusev really going to lose his pay-per-view debut match? Probably not. So the Negroes are going down.
Depends.
This is the Donald Sterling match of the Extreme
I was
Rules.
gonna say, you know, so do you want to make the brothers lose?
Yeah, because they're already in hot water for being anti-Donald Sterling. So but you know what? They can't squash. They can't beat Rusev yet. Much like I said,
it is 2-on-1 though.
It is 2-on-1, but Rusev is the super athlete.
No, he's not. That's Sasha Derevko. They need to fire Rusev and hire Derevko.
I agree with that.
A year ago, we started a Russian Revolution to get that motherfucker booked in more feds, and it caught swell. Now we're going to start the revolution to get him into WWE. Hashtag hire Derevko.
Okay.
No, hire Sasha.
Hire Sasha. Yeah. Let's be
specific.
Careful. Let's be careful.
Hashtag hire Sasha.
That's right. And it sounds better. Lana and Sasha. It sounds better. Lana and Alexander, it doesn't flow. But Lana and Sasha, it sounds good. I like that. Sasha and Lana. Lana and Sasha. Just keep Lana for sure. She's fucking gorgeous.
Meh.
I know you blondes. I understand.
Yeah.
For the most part, anyway, with blondes. So are you picking Rusev or are you picking the black guys?
Begrudgingly, I'm going to pick Rusev because I agree that I doubt they'll job him out in his pay-per-view debut.
Alright, I'm going to go with this match next because there's no titles on the line, so in my mind, not as important as the other matches. Swagger versus RVD versus Cesaro.
You didn't say it right. You didn't give me the build-up.
Oh, sorry, okay. Jack Swagger,
Okay.
we the people, versus Paul Heyman guy Cesaro. And by the way, Paul Heyman's client Brock Lesnar conquered the streak. Brock Lesnar's client, or Brock Lesnar conquered the streak.
Claudio Castagnoli.
That's right. Versus Rob Van Dam. And I apologize to the Undertaker fan in the room, but every time that fool comes out here now, Paul Heyman spends 20 minutes talking about his client Brock Lesnar conquered the streak. And it's so bad, it got so bad, the Chewy Lemon Head box fell over in frustration.
I'm waiting to see.
There it goes. Okay.
I'm waiting to see his opponent be like, yeah, but your other client, CM Punk, failed.
Oh no, I don't know if you watched Raw 2 weeks ago when he was in the ring here and cut a promo and they cut him off mid-promo. Did you see that part of the show?
Yeah.
Okay, during the commercial break, he mentioned that his other Paul Heyman guy couldn't conquer the streak, but Brock Lesnar did.
That's right.
Yeah, so he did mention, he just didn't say his name. So Paul Heyman himself out of
Beast Incarnate.
Beast Incarnate, that's right. I have to
I'm
go.
a Brock Lesnar guy.
I'm a Paul Heyman guy, period.
Yeah, I know.
Seriously, whatever. But
So if Paul Heyman had Hornswoggle, would you still believe in Paul Heyman?
Yes, I would. Because Paul Heyman can do anything with anybody. He's proven that over the years.
Okay.
He made Beautiful Bobby Eaton go over when he was already lost and gone in 1991. He's the main part of the DA.
Would he be able to make Hornswoggle about, 6 inches taller? At least be able to qualify for most of the big boy rides at Disneyland?
Knowing Paul Heyman, he probably has some sort of torture rack device in his basement somewhere where they film ECW footage. Stretch his ass out.
Just too bad Stu Hart's not allowed to do it, legitly.
Oh, Stu Hart stretching out Hornswoggle. There's a wonderful image I'll go to sleep with comfortably tonight.
Cesaro. Love RVD.
We do.
But,
it's
it's all about Cesaro. I'm surprised he didn't get the IC title shot.
Well, but I think they were trying to give Swagger something to do on the pay-per-view.
Why?
Because they want him and Cesaro to be a feud. And they already did the match twice on free TV now in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So why bother? Oh, throw Rob in there. Give Rob some high-flying shit to do. Even though he's like,
high flying. I like what you did there.
Of course you
Him
did.
and Swagger are going to share a bowl before the show.
That's right. We the people.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so let's see what we got now. Let's see. We'll do the Divas title match. Paige versus Tamina Snuka.
Tamina Snuka.
Really that quick for Paige's reign to end?
Yep.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't think she should have gotten it in the first place.
Because she tapped out during her victory party.
That's right.
That's right.
She tapped out during the... Go back and rewatch the match where she won the title. She clearly tapped out on AJ's leg. Clearly, and the ref was looking at it.
I know.
So much so that when they showed the replay the week after, they made sure to cut that footage out.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Okay, Paige tapped out. She shouldn't be champion. Tamina, if anybody, should have dethroned AJ because there was that tension for a while building up to Mania. Tamina's going to get the belt. Paige is transitional champion. And if she's going to be, and I use this phrase loosely, the Trish of the future, she's got plenty of time to get more reigns.
I disagree. She retains. I like this girl. I've liked her in NXT.
I liked her when her name is Katie Lee Burchill.
Damn. No, Paige is good. She's good.
True story.
And she's gonna retain. All right, we'll go with the Intercontinental title now. Big E, no Langston, versus Bad News, no Wade, Barrett. That was the name changes.
Barrett.
I agree. Big E's been champion since November, they said. I don't know.
Yeah, I like Big E
I do.
to no end. He is a good talent. He's a strong talent. But Barrett has basically just been a mouthpiece for so long because he was injured.
Yeah.
And now that he's back and competing weekly, he's been getting that push, and I don't think they would have had him win the tournament if they weren't going to put the strap on him.
I absolutely agree with that. Barrett's time is now. He's already a 3-time Intercontinental Champion under his Nexus Core or post-Core days.
His end of days.
His end of days, exactly. It's time for Bad News Barrett to step up and really run with the Intercontinental Championship. Much like Big E has the last few months.
Much like Barrett was supposed to before he got injured.
Yes, that's
There
true.
was serious talk of him winning Money in the Bank.
Yes. All right. These are all, I think, equally important in the grand scheme of things. I'm just going to go with the less of the best, I guess, is the best way I can put it. Bray Wyatt versus John Cena Steel Cage.
Bray Wyatt.
I know you're saying Bray Wyatt, but let me just praise the McMahons for a little bit here, if I may be indulged, because Lord knows I haven't done that very much in the last 12 years.
It's your channel. You're free to do
That's
as you
right.
wish.
Thank you. I appreciate that. For the last, I want to say, let's say 8 years, because it really started turning a corner in the feud with Triple H winning the WrestleMania.
Who do you win better? Edge beating him in Revolution.
This is true, because Jay and I both cried for that ourselves. So, going into that and beyond, the 18 to 34 demographic has been just anti-Cena for the most part. There's been a fair share of let's go Cena sucks comparison, even from the guys our age and younger and a little bit older.
But if you listen closely to those chants, the Let's Go Cena are kids and girls, and the Cena sucks are men.
And they've been hesitant to pull the trigger and turn Cena heel like us 18 to 34 gentlemen want that to be. But there's
like WCW did to Hogan.
Exactly. And there was this great meme that went out. We saw it as we were watching Raw here before we taped this. That Triple H doesn't want to turn Cena heel, but he'll go ahead and turn the fans heel.
Vince. It was Vince at his desk.
It was Vince. Okay, I thought it was Triple H. I'm sorry. And sure as hell, Monday night, there's kids, babies, in sheet masks surrounding a caged Cena at that. And Cena's got the hold in his hands to them. It was unbelievable that kids, whether it's manufactured, because we all know it's manufactured, but the symbolism of the children of the world
Are sheep to Cena.
Sheep to Cena, and now his own flock has turned against him and gone to the dark side. The symbolism here is beautiful, and if Bray doesn't win Sunday, there is something very wrong. We said that for WrestleMania, both of us did.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have seen how this has evolved in the last 4 weeks. And I dare say Bray losing has sent him further into insanity and has built him better than we ever could have dreamed would happen.
This is true.
So now Bray has to win.
Yes.
And if he doesn't prevail this time, it will be bad, but on the minor positive side, because I'm trying to think positive here lately, because I'm trying to do the right thing by my hockey team. What depth will he sink to get to Cena next if he doesn't win? Oh my God, think of the possibilities. Because the next one, I believe, is Payback.
Yes.
So
June
maybe
1st.
so maybe Bray wins and then Cena gets his payback on June 1st. That'd be the way to ride it personally. But
Where would Bray go from here? The only thing I could think of would be family. John Cena Sr. in a sheep mask.
and we all know the Cena Senior.
Trademark in a sheep mask.
Oh, there you go. Oh, trademark is doing a Kurt Angle song too, so you know, we'll see how that goes. All right.
So, I mean, we've been saying it for so long. Cena needs to go heel. You're absolutely right. They're not going to do it for whatever stupid reason. It's like, you know, you can throw the marketing, the merchandise, the t-shirt sales, the Make-A-Wish, the movies. Hogan still had all that.
As a bad guy.
and infinitely rejuvenated his career.
Cena is now
Cena
12 years
very
in.
much sounded like he was starting to cut a heel promo on Monday.
In the cage, yes, he did.
And then he flipped it to make us the bad guys instead of him.
Yeah, which is bullshit.
It's like, John, I've been booing your ass since at least Mania 23.
Yeah.
Maybe not going into 22 because I always hated the way that Hunter was fucking booked to dominate everything.
Exactly.
So I was kind of glad that Triple H lost. I just don't think he should have tapped.
Yeah, I
that was my beef with that one.
Yeah, I very much liking
Shawn losing to Cena and tapping was where I had the problem, and I was never a Shawn Michaels guy.
Yeah.
That shows you how far done I was with Cena right there.
Right. Yeah, I very much liken the Triple H battle with Cena to the Triple H battle with Jericho 4 years prior. Because the one thing you're never supposed to do in this business is bury your opponent, especially when he's the champion going in. Triple H, in the media, not even on TV or whatever, buried Jericho. Well, you know, he's not really a good champion or whatever. And it's like, I'm main eventing the biggest show of the year and you can't even fucking boost me a little bit?
No.
Fuck you, dude. Whatever. But Cena, Triple H was booked to denounce him on TV in the character standpoint. And it's like, yeah, it made for this, oh my god, he actually beat him after all the shit he talked. But people were so pissed because they got to like Triple H because they realized that he was right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it totally bit WWE in the ass.
Totally.
Alright. I'm going to go with the title match next because the six-man's been booked more as the main event. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Bryan versus Kane. Bryan Danielson, damn it, I don't care. Versus Kane in the only Extreme Rules match billed as such on the card for Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
Yeah, on the main card, because we have the WLC on the pre-show.
Yeah, WLC, and then we have the cage match on Cena and Wyatt. But the actual match that's called Extreme Rules is the title match. And if Triple H couldn't beat him, if Orton and Batista couldn't beat him on the grand stage, why would Kane beat him now?
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Aside, well, why would he beat him? He was his partner.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to know your strengths and your weaknesses better than
Especially
your tag
being
team partner?
so weak as a newlywed.
And having lost his father.
Yeah. Bryan's in a bad place, out of character and in character. But
that's why Kane would be booked to win, but he won't.
He's not going to.
They're not going to do this glorious build-up from SummerSlam to Mania and take it from him that quickly.
No.
Bryan Danielson retains.
And then you have Evolution, minus Ric Flair, what happened on Monday, versus The Shield.
Unless, I'm going to steal your idea, unless Flair swerves. How many times have we seen Flair swerve in the past?
Yep.
Fucking watch the Horseman DVD. Just saying.
Swerve Sting,
Big
hard
time.
95, man. That was one of the best things I
That's
ever did.
exactly what I thought when I heard about this. Was the Flair swerve to Sting,
In 95.
and now him do it to
Well, but I don't
the
think
Shield.
Flair will be at Extreme Rules. Where's Extreme Rules?
Jersey, I think.
Yeah, the iDot Center. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think
Because
he'll
Lord
be-
knows the Devils aren't using it right now.
Way to go, guys. Although I'm not cocky because we're taping this and we're still in the playoffs. I'm not cocky.
Right.
And yes, and you know what? Here it is. Here it is. Congratulations to the Anaheim Ducks on advancing to the next round.
Corey Perry too?
Corey Perry too. Okay, but we're taping this on Tuesday. Tomorrow's the Game 7 for the Kings. If we're in the next round against you guys, you better hope I don't get tickets to the Honda Center. Seriously.
I've got him for game one.
Because he a dick.
Don't get mad, Twan.
I'm mad, Twan. Whatever. Alright. I don't think Flair's going to be in the iZot Center.
I don't either.
I think this was just a thing on Raw to bring Evolution down. To make us think they're in trouble. I see Roman turning and joining up. Not necessarily becoming the fourth member of Evolution, but branching out on his own and getting the machine behind him. And Roman being the guy for a while. Because he already is the stud. I sense a Roman heel turn. I don't know why but I do. I just feel it in my fat little bones here that he's going to jump ship. I just got a bad feeling.
If he does, I don't know if this is the time to pull the trigger, because the fan swell behind him right now is just so big. Yes, it would be just like they did with Rocky at the Deadly Game tournament. Yes, he's related to The Rock, and that's probably where you're coming from in your whole theory. But the Deadly Game tournament was at a Big Four pay-per-view. Pull the trigger at SummerSlam.
But
don't do it at a throwaway pay-per-view.
Well, let's be clear on what we're calling this, because according to reports I've been reading on NoDQ.com and other sites, they're calling their non-Big Four pay-per-views special events now, not pay-per-views.
Whatever, it's a throwaway pay-per-view.
Yeah, so it's a throwaway, but they're trying to make their special events that much more special. What would be more special than the thing we all saw coming 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, be thrown back in our face right here and now?
Problem is that they've got too many special events between now and SummerSlam. How are they going to top it?
WWE always tries to top themselves.
And they usually fail.
No, they usually do, but you know what?
Build.
I'm trying so hard to give them benefit of the doubt here.
Build to a big moment.
Well, their big moment for SummerSlam is going to be Brock defeating Bryan for the title. I said that months ago.
Quite possibly.
So, I don't think they could have any bigger than Brock regaining the championship glory 12 years after he got it the first time.
Quite possibly.
If they're going to have that and Roman pull the trigger on a heel turn in the same night, I don't think so. So, that's just my opinion. I think Evolution will prevail due to the betrayal of Roman Reigns against the Shield. That's my personal opinion in the matter. And it's my channel, so your opinion is obviously different, so.
I want to see the Shield take this.
I do too, but I don't think
I'm gonna go ahead and predict the Shield, because the last time I told you that I had a funny feeling that Cena was gonna win, he fucking won, even though I picked Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I'm gonna pick the Shield because I think Evolution's sole purpose is to get them over as a babyface team.
Okay.
Having been a heel faction for so long, they needed a good, strong heel team to get the Shield over as babyfaces, and the Wyatts weren't cutting it because they were getting a babyface reaction too.
Right.
The Shield and the Wyatts are very much Attitude Era gimmicks, which is why they're getting over so big as babyfaces.
Right, exactly.
And the gimmicks that we've been seeing for so long are being turned heel. Or attempting to be turned heel. We were talking this when we were watching Raw.
Yeah.
Remember the fucking promo that Randy cut when they were trying to reform Evolution? If I'm going to be remembered for anything, I don't want to be remembered for being a part of Evolution. I want to be remembered for being a part of Rated RKO with this man. And out came Edge, and they reformed for the night, and it was Rated RKO, and I believe Umaga against Evolution.
Right.
Where's Randy now? Back in fucking Evolution.
Yep. Huge step backward for him. Huge for Batista, too.
Well, Batista I could give two fucks about.
I get that.
Randy I actually liked at one point, specifically in Evolution. I'm somewhat happy that he's back to being a dick in Evolution, as long as it brings his work rate up. Because his work rate has turned into that of Cena lately.
Yeah, but he was good on Raw against Roman.
He was very good on Raw. Almost good enough that I might be willing to, come back to the Orton, the Age of Orton.
The Age of Orton, there you go. I think it's beeped again.
Did it really?
No?
No, okay, good.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm hearing things. It's okay. Sorry about that.
So, I'm going with the
Shield. You're going with the Shield. Okay, fair enough. All right, well, that's it for the Extreme Rules Prediction Show. Next week, do you remember what we put up next?
We are going to be doing the 20 superstars that should be released.
Yes. Now, this was a sent-in topic, and again, we didn't cover. Oh no, we'll let you know what's coming up. We've got the 20 superstars to be released, and
10 that we should be in the field in the Hall of Fame,
and people that should be out of the Hall of Fame. We've got the prediction show for the next pay-per-view. We've got stuff lined up for you guys that's being sent in by you guys.
Yeah.
So we really appreciate that. Please continue to send it in. Don't just let us go off half-cocked. And I said half-cocked again. I realize that.
That's right.
But, you know.
Hashtag hire Sasha if you want your suggestions to be taken seriously.
HireSasha. Hire Sasha. Hashtag hire Sasha if you want your suggestion used. That's what it is. If you want to know what that means, maybe we'll tell you.
Look on my old channel for Battleground videos for Sasha Delevko.
That's right. I'm gonna let him work for it, but thank you, fucker. Whatever. That's why it's my channel, because I had no control.
Gotta draw money. Come back next week.
Come back next week. Woo!
So until next week, I'm the Renegade.
I am Jeff Meacham.
And we'll see you
next time.